Hello, welcome back to Hydroneer. So let's see, I do have to remember where I left off. Right, sprinkler is on, we have the harvester, we actually have to plant crops now. I think that was one of the things I was looking at. Let's see if I can get this done properly. So a sprinkler covers an area of 2 by 2, but it actually spans over a 3 square surface. So I'm gonna start in the middle of this square, and hopefully I'll be able to track in a straight line all the way to there. And is it a straight line? Sort of. I think it's straight enough. So let's do the same thing over here. I think this looks good enough. I just need to make the rest of the 36 holes. And there is a bit of room for buffer here, but for errors, I meant to say, but yeah, I'm still trying to pack them as close as possible. Maybe if I force it, you could squeeze in a 7 by 7. I've actually didn't try that. I know that it's not an actual square area, and this is getting way too close to that edge. Well, let's hope that this works. Might as well do something useful with that. Surely I have more seeds than that. That's interesting. How much tomato do I have here? This is much better done with a basket, but well, it is what it is. You know what? Let's do more carrots. I really wish there would be a way to just throw all the seeds in here, but then still be able to control what you're actually planting. But nevertheless, let's start using this. And as you're gonna see, it's as easy as that to plant 36 crops. It's gonna be as easy as that to also harvest. And well, eventually unload. I did say that I want to actually make a wall here. Not the this is a foundation, but well, I guess it will have to do. So do I have more elbow cables? I think I was out of those. We have a lot of core stone, we have a lot of however this one was called. I need to check how much Traders Guild tokens I have left. Yep. There is my tractor. I think I left the coin in here if I remember correctly. 2.3. Quite sure 2.3 is not gonna be enough. I need to get tier 3 tools to dig. So I might need to do some extra quests for the Traders Guild. I could actually do the big one. Pretty sure I have enough materials for the big quest. Oh, we'll see. 2.3. I need to get all 3 of them. Rake is cheap. Maybe I don't necessarily need a shovel. Yeah, these things are expensive AF. I'm not gonna do those now, but yeah, the shovel is way too expensive and not necessarily necessary. What I do want to get is also a weapon holder or a tool holder, not a weapons holder. So I think it was here. Yes, this one. There we go. Let's not forget the money, as I usually tend to do. And well, we're gonna start preparing tier 3. I think that there's 2 more things that I'll want to do in this playthrough. One is to actually finish the quest, the main quest, which I have never done, so I don't know, that might be quite interesting to do. And I do want to, there we go, this one. I do want to set up tier 3 mining. So we're actually gonna start with setting up tier 3 mining. I thought about it for a bit, and I will basically go straight down here until I hit rock bottom. If I want to extend this for any reason, we can extend it by chaining multiple harvesters here, but for this one, we will just dig like this. Please tell me I can still get up. Okay, so let's try to actually make a staircase over here. Does this one go too low? I hope not. I think I saw... Oh, there we go. We were actually able to make that step. This one should go the correct height. Yes. So that is down there. Okay, that actually looks good. Let's flatten that one there and continue digging. So I need to dig at least there. Okay, this is actually the bottom of the pit. And I will use the trick I've learned, or actually, let me phrase that properly. I'll exploit the bug I've learned about in the last episode to make sure that I dug deep enough. That looks good. That doesn't look good. Okay, so this step is good enough. That step is now on the foundation. And well, we might have to turn here. I think that this is still going down a bit. Let's take a quick peek to see where we are with digging. Just one tomato plant, that's not ideal. So ideally I will find somewhere where it's gonna put a lot of land like this. That wasn't enough. Let's try one block that goes even higher. That wasn't enough either. Maybe this will work better. There we go. So let's see where we are. Okay, it's a pretty nice dig, and honestly I think I can just turn this way. It may be able to go one step lower, but really, I think I've dug here and left a hole and covered it when I've made a step. It's whatever. And I really like that I can climb any sort of terrain when I go up. That's really cool. Tomatoes are done, but I'm gonna wait for everything, so let's keep on digging, and let me see if I can get this thing. Actually, I'll need a bit of room here. So let's make this a bit wider. Sometimes I saw it's easier to remove terrain with the rake. Sometimes not. But anyway, I want to dig straight this way. And I saw that the terrain went slightly lower, so I actually want to see what the topography is before I start building. I'm not gonna dig too much in. Actually, that was quite a bit. A bit more than I initially planned for, but I'm not that straight, apparently. That might be a problem. Okay. Well, that's why we have the rake, to make sure that I actually dig in a straight line, and maybe I'm actually gonna go too wide starting here. I don't know. I don't think that there's much more depth I can get. Maybe one tile more, but yeah. This should be good enough. So let's try to... Well, technically I can see that there is another tile that we're just starting to dig into. Really? It will not allow me? Oh, there we go. Okay. So I think that, yeah, we'll just build things over here, and I'll have the belts here, the mining machines somewhere over here. What does that mean? That means I need to dig more this way. I need to have a bit of room to build. I have to see how the tier 3 machines are piped. So first of all, I will get the harvester. I need to replace it so we can process this ore. I'm thinking I'm gonna get like 3-4 machines. Well, based on how much I can afford actually. I should be pretty far away from my previous, from my tier 2 miners. Even if I dig too high, I'm not to dig into them. I hope. The depth perception, at least for me in this game, is quite bad. That might be my depth perception in general, I don't know, but I'm finding it really difficult to dig at roughly the same depth. Like when I'm pickaxing now, my walls are gonna be crooked AF, but well, that's why we have a shovel and a rake. Oh, actually no, we do not have a shovel. Oh wow, that wall was actually quite prominent still. Well, let's see how we are doing. No? 1, 2, 3. So that's 4 spaces. That's more than enough. Okay, this is gonna be the initial room. I think there's plenty of space here to build. That is not what I wanted to do. There we go. I would actually prefer this to be a bit higher. Obviously this goes away, this goes a bit further back. Okay, that's a bit too low compared to the rest of the cave. Okay, we're getting there. I think I'm down to that last corner, which I should hopefully have now. There we go. Okay, there it is. That's good. Can I flatten that one? No, I need to trim it down a bit. And we have a very nice square room. Let's see how this is gonna... let's see how this is gonna play out. I'll keep those there and let's start... okay, so over here I might actually cut 3 pieces to put another booster. But, well, first things first, let's get whatever pipes I still have. Oh, I do actually have a booster. That's nice. There's still quite a few pipes left in here, I hope. There we go. I think that one fits over there. And this one... Did I not get a pipe? No, I did. We'll work that later. For now, I just want to work on the pipe. And not very clear how much pressure loss there is, if any. Let's get the pipes down over here. So yeah, there is a question on how do I actually do this, because my conveyor will run at this level. Where is it reasonable enough to actually do this? Okay, I think what's gonna happen is I'll do the straight piping for now, and then I'll figure things out and put in the booster. Okay, so there we go. We have a good pipe over here. Probably that's gonna be where the booster is gonna come out. Need to go one level lower. I'm maybe I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that the feed is from the top. I think I saw a picture of them once, and well, that's kind of what I remember from the picture. But well, why yes, actually. We'll figure out the booster when I get back, but for now let's okay, I need to see if I can put some belts over here first, if I still have any of the tall ones at home. A few corners, I'll need a corner. Weren't I looking like crazy for this cart last episode? Was it there all along, or I might have to go back and check the replays. Okay, harvester. It is this easy to do vegetables now. I'll just finish all my seeds and then I'll start planting broccoli and beetroot only. Actually, I don't think I need anything else, so I'll get the seeds out of the way. And I'll go get some how am I doing with broccoli? 53. That would have been too easy. There we go. Let's get planting. And obviously we can chain as many of these plots as we wish. So what do I need to get? I need to get conveyors. Okay, that's not the smart way of doing things. It's way faster to just get a tractor over here. Anything in there? Nothing in there. That's perfect. Right. I need to get the 2 ingots. I really hope I remember correctly, but I only need Cloutium and Corestone. Again, really hope I remember correctly. This is the keyword. I need to get a cart with me. So this still gets stuck. That's a bit unfortunate. I might need actually 2 spaces here so it doesn't get stuck in that one. Figure that out later. For now, I want to drop that. Why do I have Hydroneer coins there? The Cloutium is here. Let's merge the Hydroneer coins and I'm actually gonna get the Hydroneer coins with me. I don't think I purchased the tier 3 molds. Hey guys, thanks for joining the stream. I hope you find it enjoyable. And or actually I think relaxing is probably what this does for me most. Especially after a long day at work. Let's make sure I got the correct card. I did indeed get the correct card. So how many molds do I have there? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I do not have the tier 3 molds. It was indeed Otium and Core Stone. A lot more Core Stone than I thought it would be, but Otium and Core Stone nonetheless. That was quite a pretty penny. Do I need anything else? I don't have the cards with me. I don't think that this is the best place to buy belts and things like that. We'll get there later. For now, let's make tier 3 machines, and look, the bare minimum is one miner, one harvester. So this is the it is at the top. This is the harvester. Okay, let's put that over there. We'll actually take the old ones somewhere out of the way. And that one. So we have the 3 new ones. First and foremost, we need one of these. I honestly don't remember how much core stone I had. But I think it's gonna be enough for at least two miners, I hope. That looks nice. So let's try this. Well, I'm just gonna try and as long as it keeps printing. Once it stops printing, we'll take all the resources back and, well, finish the build. I might have one more. If I remember correctly, it was something like 2k, 2... Nope, I do not have one more. That's fine. It is fine. I want to take the resources back home though. Okay, money here. Ore stone here. Molds remain here. Let's head back to the surface and we're gonna go buy some belts, I think. Oh, just in time. So let's see, we have, if I recall correctly, it was just 2 mining drills, but that's enough to get us started. Once we start mining at tier 3, resources are gonna be pouring in left and right. And I'll actually keep an eye out for decent recipes that are also nearby.
Give me this, and I'll give you my tokens.
That's the opposite of decent recipe. Decent.
One day I will
Not
buy
recipes,
shiny
but orders. That's the word I was looking for.
Don't mind me. I'm just mooching about.
You won't find better prices than these.
So, 2 more. 1 Is at the Traders Guild, and the other one is should be on the left here somewhere. Was it
I'd
this
like
one?
you to make me something.
Sure. Cloutium is a pretty important resource, but I can spare a bit. I'll start off with this one actually. I'll try to actually to buy everything. Come on, drop it. Please drop it.
You won't find better prices than these.
And this is why I wanted to drop it. Okay, this is not gonna work as fast as I was hoping for. How many do I want to buy? I
For your
need
business.
about 6 or 7. So it's one downstairs on the final drop, and I think the step, there were 5 or 6 steps.
Take a look at my goods.
Yeah, I'm totally overbuying these, but should be fine. Make sure I do not actually leave. 3.2, yeah, that's 10. I actually surprisingly counted well.
I'd like you to make me something.
What else do I need? I still have pipes. I found some straight belts. I might actually not need anything. I'll leave the card. I'll leave the cards down here, but let's go see what this quest is about. Down here, maybe? No. Is there still a quest here? Yes, there is. Not even gonna see what the request is. Utterly disappointing, but well, some quests will be bad. We'll get better quests eventually. And I kind of want to make a driveway here, to be honest, so I don't always have to struggle to go up the hill. And the second miner. Don't do that. Okay, first order of business is, as I was mentioning earlier, it's to actually swap this out. And obviously the feed for this one is on the opposite side. Well, it should actually be fairly easy to make it work. I just need to reverse everything there. My hammer was over here. I do need to unlock some of these things here. There we go. Everything, I think it's unlocked. Not everything. Really? I still had one more? So let's make one big pile of dirt that I can keep track of. And by keep track of, I mean put on the belt. This goes to rubbish. What? Oh. So basically this is gonna mirror the existing build. Just connect it from the opposite side. There we go. That's good. Water will be connected. The pipes connect, right? I actually never thought about that, but please tell me that the pipes actually connect. That one stays like that. That's good. Okay, that should be fairly easy to place now. There we go. We have power back. A funnel might not be a bad idea over there. I think I said that for the other one though. Let's see, this is working again, and this is... Oh, this is harvesting. Okay, first part is done. This thing can now just sit idle somewhere. Randomly, this needs to come with me down in the mine shaft. Really need to cover that that hole there. Go, and let's start by taking the most awkward belts. Okay, they are going up. I was actually wondering if they're going up or down. From the animation, I cannot really tell. Come on. Do I need to get... That's why I didn't want to get down here. It's a bit difficult to do that on moving belts, so I just need one final one. Okay, it is moving. That's a very good sign. This is not getting stuck, and it has been running for quite a while, so if it's not stuck by now, chances of it getting stuck are very slim. These three are the ones that are gonna be moved. Okay. So over here, as I was saying, we'll have the we'll have the split. There might be a better ways to do this. I don't know. And this will, so the pipe is gonna come here. I'll put a T-pipe, get something to fill the middle spot here, then it's gonna go there. There's gonna be the pressure tank over here. I might just put a, yeah, I'll put a T-pipe over here as well. I think that's all I need. Let's see. That was a bit deeper than I was hoping to dig, but well, let's make it consistent if I've done it like that, at least. Okay, so I was saying a T-pipe over here. Another T-pipe over here. This thing goes over here. Can I reach the elbows? Apparently I can. So another elbow over here like this. There we go, and let's see. Can I use a straight pipe? Can I still put a cork if I use the straight pipe over there? My bet is on yes right now. Where's the mining drills? So I'll need a right-hand turn. That's it, just a right hand turn, a few straight pipes, but okay, that should be good enough to give me an indication on how much I need to drill. Okay, do I need any other straight pipes? Nope. So we're gonna try to put this one back in the cart. Good enough. T-pipes, I need to remember I'm down to the last one. Yeah, I thought something looked fishy there. So this one is not needed either. This is now gonna output correctly straight on the belt. Everything is locked, but I'll still leave the hammer down here. I don't think I need pipes anymore. So let's take this one out. Let's bring in the straight belts plus a left hand turn. Left was in front if I remember correctly. That was pure luck. I actually remember correctly. We have a bunch of straight ones there. Broccoli is done. Not enough seeds to plant everything, unfortunately. We'll have to make more seeds. It would be extremely nice to be able to not have to hold any keys pressed down or anything like that when unloading, or to have this done faster. So let's see, we started off with 50 something, 56 I believe. We're up to 107, so we've basically doubled. More than doubled because I have more crops ready. I believe that these broccoli seeds should be enough to complete the quest and still have a lot of leftover. Am I correct? We'll see. Okay, broccoli seeds are in. Finish the rest of the crops. That's the sound you want to hear when it plants. Take the harvester back, that's good. You know what, let's not over-engineer it, let's just go and do this one. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit crowded in here. I actually don't want to turn these guys on right now. I was actually thinking turning them on, and why wouldn't I? And I realized that it would just start piling up dirt at a very fast pace. And actually, that's a bit annoying. So I need to leave this one open so I can put in the cork. I'll leave both of those open. So what's happening there? Hmm. No, I cannot do that. I need a shovel to fill that back in, which is obviously not gonna happen. If I'm not mistaken, I just need 2 more, yes? 1, 2. Correct? Well... I'll definitely expand this at some point. Oh yeah, when that's open, everything stops. So we have room for 3 more of these. That's actually really nice. I can get this part out. A bit annoying I cannot go below that. So what do I need now? I need 2 corks and... Okay, corks are there. I also want to get... Oh... I see what's happening. Okay, return to main menu. Yep. The game still, the brick still has the inertia from the machine as the machine is ejecting it, and I'm just grabbing it too fast. Did I not make a saw here? I did not make a saw. This one goes... That one goes back in. This one is going to feed in here, but we're gonna take the whole cart down. I could go one step above, I guess. I don't want that thing to clip through anything, so where did I leave it? I think I was able to leave it fairly okay like this. Indeed, that's good. Okay, this is now working. It should have full pressure and okay, that was... I was expecting to be able to see that cork better. Come on. There we go. And one more. Should be fine until I can pick that one back up. Actually, locking things down now is gonna be easier. I should have multiple hammers. It's not like I cannot afford to have multiple hammers, but okay, let's follow the tier 3 ore. Kind of annoying that it's not different. I actually want to see what the output is. How do I best do that? Because this is gonna be... No, I lost it. I'm getting really annoyed by how uneven this surface is, so I'm actually gonna spend a bit of time fixing this up. I can... yeah, I can still get that one out, so we're good. I've tried using the machine. I think I said this in a previous stream. I think I've tried to use the machines to level the ground, but I wouldn't categorize what those machines were doing as leveling. So let's see, how do I fix this? Maybe fixing is not the actual term, but hiding it still good enough. If I could actually do that, that is. Let's put a bit more dirt over here. Maybe that's enough. No, it cannot. I cannot do it like that. I need to. Well, it blocked the hole at least. Where can I steal some dirt from? Will this work? That's a bit too shallow. It's not working. So that will work to the left, but not from the front. Okay, let's try a bit more. Maybe this will work. Oh, I think I saw something over here. I'll just spend a bit more time trying to fix this. It's not that big of a deal anyway. It just annoys me and probably just me. Okay. I can live with that. gonna go too crazy. But I do want to have this one nice and level as well. What's going on there? Oh, this is actually meant to come over here like this. Looks good, I think. But yeah, right now we're just having a bit of fun. There's no big builds left to do. This was the last year of miners. I put this one here, and yeah, that works. That works too. I really hope I don't have to get carts in and out of there much more, because it is a bit of a pain. Let's see if I have a bit better luck with this one. Do I have a gap somewhere? There we go, finally I was able to do it. So, okay, it's somewhat heavier, not a lot. I was actually expecting a bit more for how difficult it is to get those resources, but yeah, okay, that's that needs to go up to 800 to get a new one. For the first time I am a bit aimless, I'll have to admit. So we've done tier 3 mining, we've done farming. Let's do this. Let's do a bit more quests. Let's do a few more quests. Do I still have that one? Yes, I do. Or not quests, but contracts. Okay, Cloutium is... Oh, I'm pretty low on Cloutium as well. Nope, wrong one. And I believe that was meant to be a dagger. Was indeed a dagger. I have the hammer here. I should buy a few more tool racks, but problem for later. How much? Yeah, I got almost no tomatoes planted. Who requested this one? Graham from Bridgeport. Okay, Graham, you will have your dagger very soon. Well, this one just grew. I'll wait for the rest of the broccoli to grow as well. In the meantime, I'll just waste a bit more time flattening the ground here. You know what, if I do this, let's at least... Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna do this anymore. Now, what I'll want to do is actually try to get the tomato seeds in the mix. Okay, that was a bit too far back. I should probably make a stopper to know when to stop going forward, or actually backward. I think that, yeah, this is the front of the machine. That's the broccoli. And look, ideally, I think that I actually do have a next quest, and the next quest is gonna be to get a few more sprinklers. So that means more farming tokens, and I need to expand the space here a bit, because I don't think I have enough space to do one more plot. So it's 1, 2, 3. It's barely in range, but I don't have time. I don't have space to move the harvester over. For now, I'll just expand with 3 spaces. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I am going uphill here. I might use some, maybe not nukes, but dynamite to get some of the dirt away. Scythe? I think that's called a scythe, right? Sickle. Close enough. Oh yeah, I did say I want to check out for quests first. There's another one in Bridgeport at the carts. And maybe get a couple of sticks of dynamite. wanted. Okay, it's the guy at the end of the road there. Let's go over here, see if we have a decent quest.
Give me this, and I'll give you my tokens.
I said decent. Let's go sell. I'm not gonna pass here, am I?
Looking for something?
Do I have dynamite here? Guess not. There should be. Oh yeah, it's at the electronic shop. Anyway, let's get the quest scrolls. I think I left them somewhere down here. How are we with spanners? 20 and bottom one down. Lowest down to 16. Like, I know it hasn't been the longest amount of time, but this is still working very reliably, and I can extract. I'm only interested in this one. How much Plautium? 300. That's not too bad. I forgot to leave the quest. So this is beetroot, broccoli. We're working on the broccoli. We're gonna get the beetroot after. 400 core, weight and gold and iron and gold are not gonna be a problem. So actually, I'll get a few more things from over here. I really wish I would have had a cart with me. At least I have the hammer. Really? That kind of reminds me, do I have some spare wiring around here? That's one. I do not have the second one, unfortunately. It is what it is. Any new quests? One on top of the hill here, and another one in Bridgeport for farming. Let's see, what do you want,
I'd
guy?
like you to make me something.
Once I'm all set up, I might actually start accepting the lower tier quests as well. I think it might be faster to refresh them that way. Oh, hey man, welcome back. Nice to have you here again.
I'd like you to make me something. Thank you.
I swear there's meant to be a quest giver here. It is Bridgeport. Oh,
I need something specific.
oh yes, that's what I'm talking about. 800 coins. Those are the contracts that we're looking for. So there was a quest giver over here. I don't know if it's here anymore. Let's check first. No, it's not here. It was the one of the card, which was a very poor quest. Anyway. I think I want to head back and actually set up my cutting line. See how my crops are doing. And actually, I'm running out of water. There we go. This is filled up. So yeah, what we've missed in the beginning of the stream was actually setting up the first farm plot. 3x3 area, 36 plants in total. Way more streamlined. Now, if possible, I would really like to avoid leaving cards at random. So let's... I think I have 3 more in here. I'll just try to offload. Oh, that's the problem. It wasn't on a level surface. Yep, that's how it should have gone. Anyway. One. I want the block as well. The input counter. And the quests. Anything else? Oh yeah, the lithium bar. I see an opportunity to set my cutters over here. I would pretty much still like to be able to have that empty room there to walk, So I'm not gonna go into that area. I want to be able to pass through. So let's say that I'm gonna set things over there. It's gonna be 1, 2, and one more pipe. We might need to put more floor over there, is what I wanted to say, so I do not fall down. Really? I think I might have enough for a double row. That looks good. I do not have a hammer up here anymore. Oh, that's a lot of gold. Okay, that's the correct place. That wiring there goes a bit into my alleyway, and I don't necessarily like that, but maybe it's not gonna be that bad. So unfortunately I'm not gonna connect over there. I need to find the hammer. Actually locking these stairs the way they are. They've been... I was thinking that I might move them, but they seem quite well placed. Yep, that's not why I brought the hammer here. But that's gonna go away. Okay, plenty of room to pass underneath. Let's did anything come here? Doesn't seem so. Now, I will want to move these just a tiny bit further away. Looks good. Looks good, I think. We can lock everything in place and the hammers will stay somewhere around there. The pipes can go down. Let's finish that contract, I think. Yeah, that's not a lot of tomato seeds. I've pushed my tomato limit to the max when when I was trying to finish the quests. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm actually doing something I should have done a very long time ago. Because now I can simply put things back on the belt. Much easier to recycle or to clean up resources. Okay, that's still going, so nothing to do there. I said I'm gonna do this contract. How much, Claudium? It's 400. So that's the Claudium. Stone. I can spend 400 core stone, I guess. And, well, looking at it, might have been a bit smarter to A, reverse the direction, and B, I can build it over here. Might actually want to do that. Yeah, I'll fix that. But let's do the sword first. That's a bit annoying. That once while it's printing, it is not getting new resources in. 5k iron. And 1k. Yes, 1k gold. Sorry to see you leave. Hope to see you here soon again. Have a good one, mate. Right. I did want to put a quark in that hole over there. Okay, that's good. Let's make sure I put things in the correct place. So it's core stone, gold, iron. And this is the other way around. Okay, core stone, iron. Yep, I think this looks correct. That's gonna be a lot of yield tokens. Do I have enough room to harvest and replant? Yes, I do. I might want to get the broccoli out of the truck. Broccoli seeds. How many seeds do I have left? 20. Then that's about 18. How much do I have here? Okay. Put the seeds back because this is just enough for the next batch. More farming contracts. That's another mining contract. There's a farm contract in Grangefield as well. Let's go for it. I don't know which one of these guys.
I need something specific.
More tomatoes. It's always tomatoes. I guess I'll have to plant a few batches of only tomatoes. We have to finish the kitchen anyway, so... Okay, these two have
I don't
contracts.
suppose
Let's
you can grab me
see.
this.
Tomato, carrot again. Sure, we'll do tomatoes and carrots.
I
You
don't suppose you can grab me this.
already gave me the quest, and I already knew that. Who else? It's this guy over here on the corner. There's the one that's going back to his house, and there's the one on the bridge. Okay,
I don't
you
suppose you can grab me
600.
this.
Definitely can do. And this is a very easy quest. Since I'm here, I might as well grab a few more order boards. Is this the same one? Might just take it because...
Give me this, and I'll give you my tokens.
I might just take it because I'm just gonna come back here again if I don't. So I'll come back Through there, I did sell. I'm gonna buy something and I didn't. So I'll have to get back to the Traders Guild as well. The tractor doesn't really go up there, so I'll just take the sword and run. It'd be nice to actually swing the sword. I already have that
fish, veggies,
quest. We have the door open and it's the guard on the
Give me
right, I
this,
believe.
And I'll give you my tokens.
Thanks. I'm well chuffed.
$19k tokens. And I'll grab that last... Okay, before I go... I'm gonna do a quick check here. There's actually a quest in Barnscroft. Might be lucrative.
Could do with some scran.
Might not. Oh man, if they would have put that ball just a bit out of the way, that would have been really nice. I will take this quest and head back home and probably call it a day for today. This was an early stream.
I need something specific.
More tomatoes, more carrots. But yeah, I'm trying to do the streams at a slightly different hour. See if this time slot will allow me to do them on a more regular basis. I'm trying to aim for at least 2 to 3 times a day during the week. I had these cables all along. I just misplaced them. How much broccoli did we make? About 300? That's still not about 300. Bit disappointing. So I did say I wanted a few more order boards and obviously I got none. We have a lot of active quests. No more quests to get. I don't know. I'm assuming that at some point they're just gonna cap the amount of quests that they're giving. But yeah, I need to focus on growing tomatoes because almost all of the quests are tomatoes. Carrot is not gonna be enough either. So I'll probably have to seed all of this and get more carrots. We have lots of orders to do. This bit is finally looking good. I am thinking, to be honest, I think I've mentioned this before. I'm thinking of to see if there's a way to automatically get my items delivered. Like, I could send a signal to press the button, have a conveyor here, conveyor just drives through, merges into the cutter where I put the signal, and then merges back into this thing. And well, ore goes. I didn't put the gold ore, and I didn't. Oh, that's just 200. That's still a lot missing. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I think I'll do a couple more streams here. I always say it's one more or last one, but this game is very addictive. And well, as long as I enjoy playing it, I'm gonna continue the stream. Once I stop enjoy playing it, we'll look at moving on to the next 10-hour challenge. But yeah, until then, thanks for keeping me company and hope to see you here again soon. Have a good one.